Hey, today we're going to do a carb cleaning on a McCuney carb off a KX65. I believe it's an '08. Anyways, so this carb itself is fairly clean. As you can tell, I've already gone through it, cleaned it. I got a little dirt up in there. Look at that. But anyways, the carb itself is fairly clean. Come off that bike. And this whole thing originally looked really dirty. I spent about an hour just picking the dirt away off it, stuff like that. But it was, it was that dirty. It had all this grime and stuff on it, like that. So I'm gonna get to the engine next. But anyways, to make this video so you guys can see everything and you're not struggling to see stuff in the dirt, I cleaned everything real nice, as you can see. Also, if I clean the outside real good, before I open it up, I have less dirt and debris getting inside. And I know you're like, oh, but some stuff might fall inside. Well, you're cleaning it, but if you do a good job of cleaning the carb itself, you don't got to worry about it because it's all gonna blow out anyways. So there are these 4 bolts on the bottom, screws, right? The Phillips you see there. You're gonna take them apart. And you're just gonna take them off. Set this down if it wants to stay balanced. So you're just gonna take that. Mine are just finger tight right now because I put it together just to show you. Boom, one off. Oh, that one might be a little. That one I think I tightened down with the screwdriver just so it didn't flop around. I think I did 2. That's right, I did 2 with the screwdriver just so it didn't flop around when I was showing you the outside of it nice and clean. So you're gonna take these off. All right, this will open up the bottom after you get it off. This is my makeshift. I won't say makeshift. It's meant to do this, but this is my makeshift Phillips because I lost my other one. Really don't know what I did with it. Maybe the kids ran off with it, but oh no, I tightened that one down too good. There she goes. Now she's hooking. She was hooking. All right. There. All right. So you take these off. I just got this house and there's no workbench in it yet. So I'm doing this awesome job of working off the floor, sitting on my toolbox. Not really a toolbox. Toolbox goes in the back of your truck. Right, so you got them loosened up. I didn't spray off the bottom of this. So I just take carb cleaner, right? And this is what I use to clean the outside of the... And you just kind of spray everything down. Right, that's what I use to clean the top portion. I didn't clean this bottom. And I just wanted to even it up. So you're gonna... This is gonna be the inside here. And you're just gonna kind of spray through here. You're gonna spray through that. All right, make sure that passageway is open. I sprayed through here because you tip over, you want to be able to leak your gas out instead of it, keep running through. All right, so you're gonna clean that, and then there's gonna be a little hole right in the bottom there. Right, and it's gonna come up to here. You're gonna clean all that, spray through there, make sure that it's flowing nice. Right, then you're gonna take this piece off. Again, this is off a 65. Every carb might be a little bit different. So this one has got this bowl on here. And not every carb has that, but this one needs to come off first. All right, and then you're gonna spray through here. All right, you're gonna make it nice, clean, so you can see through that. All right, you're gonna spray through that way. I also spray through this way. I drop it. So then you're gonna spray through this way. And again, you can see through real nice. Right? So you know it's nice and clean. You're gonna take a needle. Wait for it to focus. Come on, focus. You take a needle, there's 4 little holes. Boom, there she focused. Them 4 little holes, take a needle, poke through there. Clean that stuff out, all right? It's a little hole. You can kind of see the circle. Right there, little hole. Clean that one out. Again, clean them out with a needle. 4 holes. They're not... Come on, focus. So you can clean them 4 holes out. And then there's one right there. Clean that one out with a needle. Spray this all down with carb cleaner. Right, these are your floats. Right, you want to make sure that this piece isn't bent. Come on. Let's see how well this pushes out with one hand. So there's also going to be this piece right here. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. And it's going to come out. If you quit pushing it back in, it'll come out. Fine. Try the other way. All right. And she comes out. All right. And then this comes off. If you look real carefully, right here, there's a piece, and that goes to your plunger. So these are your floats, right? This is what, stops, like when you idle, or even like shut off the engine, like the bottom here fills up with gas, these float up, and it shuts this plunger here. And that's what stops fuel from coming through. All right, this is your plunger. Just a little button. And so that little top piece gets pushed, and it shuts off the fuel flow. And you're going to pull this out. It's a 10 millimeter on this specific carb. All right. Then we got a bunch of, not brake cleaner. We got a bunch of carb cleaner in there. Just dump that out. All right. So down inside here, you can see that little hole right in there. You want to spray through that. Make sure that's cleaned out. You want to spray through here, this middle hole. Right? You're going to spray through here, make sure that's cleaned out. That little hole up in there, make sure that's cleaned. You're going to spray through here. Make sure that's all cleaned out. Spray through that, make sure it's cleaned out. This one and this one are, again, for if you tip over, it can leak the gas out. Probably should replace these lines. You can see they're getting split, they're cracked. Right? I don't have any fuel hose right now for these. Along with the bottom one, I got to go pick some up. So for demonstration purposes, I left them on. But I'll get them cleaned out. I got to detail that whole bike. I don't have to, but I'm going to just because it's winter and why not? So you want to clean out, you want to spray through all them holes. Spray through, make sure that everything's flowing real nice. Right? You want to spray all of this out real nice, pretty. Spray through that hole up here. If there's any hole you see, just spray it. This ain't going to hurt. Spray through that hole. Right? This one right down here, hole. Spray through that. Up here, let me get a hold of it decent. Right, there's a little hole right there. Spray through that. Spray through that hole. I know it's big, but still, make sure your passageways are clean. If you go look here, there's one here. Spray through that, and again, spray through that one. You get up in the front here, spray through that hole, spray through that hole. All right, just spray through everything, make sure everything's flowing good. All right, again, I cleaned off this whole outside, sprayed it all off. Just make sure everything's clean. Depending on how much time I have or how much more patience and time, I will. You can see there's a little bit of rust building up here. I will clean that off until it's shiny again. I will take all these pieces, and you can see there's a little bit of buildup, that white residue. I'll clean that all off till it's shiny again. Just take everything, just make it shiny, make sure the air is flowing through the carb nice. It's not getting hit by debris. You don't want debris in there anyways. You don't want any buildup in there. Make sure everything's clean through for the air. Make sure everything's clean through for the fuel. Make sure everything's just nice, smooth. It flows nice. It properly works. You start getting gunk and stuff built up on it. Your floats won't close properly. Make sure that these aren't bent. I've had them where they've been bent. It's very rare, I would say, for that to happen. But I've had it where these floats, this piece, not specifically on this, but they got like this little fork. These floats on like my 4-wheeler and even my snowmobile, they've got 2 little sliders that come in here. And then the floats are on the slider, and then there's just like this piece is just a fork, and somehow they get bent. This one is designed a little different, but same concept. And yeah, so they get bent, and then all of a sudden your floats are working irregularly, and then you're just you're leaking fuel out, or it's not letting enough fuel through. So I mean, that's basically how you clean it, and then you just put it back together in reverse order. Snug. I don't tighten anything down to a specific torque. I just tighten everything up till it's snug. You don't want to over tighten it. This shit strips out pretty easy. So yeah, that's how you do a carb clean for the most part. Again, every carb's gonna be a little bit different, but in the end, it's all the same kind of concept. Really don't have a reason to take another carb apart, so I don't think I'll do another video until I need to. But yeah, I'll do a video of me just probably detailing the engine and everything on the dirt bike and making that all pretty. Ooh, look at that, real grainy. But yeah, trying to get that all pretty again. And I don't know, you can see all the debris down at the bottom of the bike. Right, where is it, dude? There it is. Oh, look at my finger. Ooh. No, but you can see all the debris down at the bottom of the bike. I mean, this thing was dirty. And yeah, I'm just going to clean her up, and I'll do a video on that. We'll do a compression check on it. We'll do an oil change on it. So yeah, I'll do a video on all that. And yeah, we can do a video on how to put on and remove plastics too, I guess. We can do. I gotta get a new air filter for it. Don't even know this one. I mean, this one is mint. Look at that. She's a bit dirty. So we'll do like a air filter replacement on it. Do a whole clean down of it. Just make sure everything looks pretty again. We'll do a brake pad check. Ooh, look at this. This is why you check your bike over. Look at the gap between here. Yeah. That's not right. That should be touching. Oh, look at how dirty that is. Oh, look at that nice, yummy stuff. So, yeah. We'll do a chain clean. Look at that. Probably a chain replacement, huh? Yeah, we'll replace that chain. How to check your sprockets, everything. So